Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. An interesting little aside piece here, really. It goes to show the difference between cultures, good cultures and bad cultures. Cultures that we can be proud of and cultures that really ought to be ashamed of themselves. Because in East London, the mosque is organising a fun run, a little half marathon kind of thing, right? And it's saying, oh, it's a fun day for the whole family, everyone welcome, and anyone can take part. Anyone is, except if you're a woman or a girl over 12, because you're not allowed to join. Yeah, okay. They're saying it's a signature community event, but they're limiting the community to men, basically. Can't have women running. No, because women are not the same as men, of course. Women are nobody's second-class citizens. Not allowed to even talk about women. Oh, no. Anyway, there we go. So much for being inclusive and family friendly. It's completely exclusive and family unfriendly, because that's the problem. That culture sees women as lesser. That makes it really a shitty culture, doesn't it? Because I live in a culture and I believe in a culture where men and women are equal. You know, one should not differentiate. And so they're doing this now that it's had a lot of complaints. In fact, it's had quite a few complaints. So many, in fact, that the Equality and Human Rights Commission are now assessing it and looking at the exclusion and saying that excluding women and girls over 12 is in breach of the Equality Act. Therefore, it is a crime. And they're going to look to prosecute the organisers of the event for this exclusivity, this bias, this breach of the law. It is illegal, of course, to discriminate like this. And then the Muslims running the mosque saying, no, but this is a religious thing. No, it's described it as a community event. Oh, yes, but we meant the Muslim community. Yes, you're saying that women aren't part of the Muslim community. And now they're tying themselves up in knots. But what they're basically trying to avoid saying is women are shit, even though we know that's exactly how this community treats women. Kelly J. Keane, God bless her, she's there. She's echoing the concern. She said that the rules of the park run raise serious questions about how much of their charitable activity may also be in the Equality Act, because the charities in question said you can give to a choice of charities, a whole range of charities, but they must be Muslim charities. Again, breaching the Equality Act. It is very, very clearly unlawful, clearly divisive, clearly biased, and it's no wonder there is no integration with this community with any other community in Britain, because they hate us, they hate our culture, and I don't really think that we should allow them to get away with such blatant transgressions of the law. My personal view is we should ban Sharia law, ban the veil, ban halal because of its nastiness to animals. In fact, we should go a whole hog and actually say a whole lot more things should be banned. Now, if they want to integrate, that's fine, but it's clear they don't. And if they're not willing to integrate, then maybe we should encourage them to go to places where they feel more at home integrating, but certainly not here. I don't believe that all cultures are equal. That's clearly false, and that isn't hate speech. It's opinion. I think it's a bad culture, and anyone who thinks that treating women as second-class citizens is good, well, you can do one, really, can't you? But I'm sure a lot of people are probably going to complain about this. Not normal people, of course, but the ones that are nasty little pieces of work, they'll complain, because equality of the law. Equality before the law must always apply. But not in that community. And they seem to be able to get away with it because the authorities are too scared. Oh, bless them. Oh, no, it's a Muslim. And see little lips quiver, shit coming out their arse. Just tell them as it is. Am I going to get a strike for this? Maybe, but it is only opinion. And I do believe that we should be treating people equally. And the odd thing is, if I get a strike for saying that we should treat people equally, that would be very weird, wouldn't it? Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot. Bye.